Hey guys, how's it going? It's Kaylee from lunakayreads. So today I'm going to be doing my July TBR for the 2019 Reading Rush. If you don't know what the Reading Rush is, it is previously known as Booktubeathon. It is a week-long readathon that you can do on YouTube. But this year, it's a little bit different. So the creators of Booktubeathon have changed it to the Reading Rush, and they created this really cool website where you can create an account and you can track your progress, pages you've read, talk to other people in the forums, make friends, do video challenges, Instagram challenges, and other things like that. So I will definitely leave a link to my account in the description bar down below. But other than that, let's get started on these challenges and the books I plan to read. I know this is a little late because today is Monday, the start of the Reading Rush, but I just now figured out the books I'm going to be reading. So for challenge number 1, it is to read a book with purple on the cover. So for this, I have chosen A Crown of Embers by Ray Carson. This book is about a girl named Elisa who is given a gift, and she tries to learn to control this gift to help her in her quest. And I don't want to give too much away because this is the sequel to A Girl of Fire and Thorns, which I'm also reading on this TBR. Okay, so for the second book challenge, it's to read a book in the same spot the entire time. So for this one, I've chosen Archenemies by Marissa Myers, which is book 2 in the Renegades trilogy. So I read Renegades last week and I really loved it. The book follows a girl named Nova who leads a double life as a renegade named Insomnia and an anarchist named that goes by the name Nightmare. So for challenge number 3, you have to read a book you meant to read last year. So for this, I am reading Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo. I have not read this book, but I really wanted to. I know it's a collection of short stories, but I have literally no idea what it's about. So we're going to go from there on that one. But I do know that the illustrations in this book are gorgeous, and it's really pretty and good, short, quick read. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so number 4 is to read an author's first book. So for this one, I chose to go with Leigh Bardugo as well, but I decided on Shadow and Bone, which is, I know, book 1 in her, I think it's called the Darkling trilogy. Again, I don't know anything about this book. I know it's about a girl who is forced to be trained as a member of the Grisha, some sort of elite force that's led by a Darkling. So that's going to be an interesting read as well. And then, okay, so number 5 is to read a book with a non-human main character. For this, I have chosen The Wicked King by Holly Black. As you can see, I've already started reading it for today. Yeah, I know, I skipped to number 5, but I let my daughter pick this one. I'm on chapter 8, so I'm 70 pages in. So The Wicked King is about a human named Jude who is forced to live in the fairy world with her foster father, the person who murdered her parents, and she is trying to go through the court of fairies and trying to figure out where she belongs. And she runs into Corden, who, I think that's how you pronounce his name, has his, her life is now tied to his. Okay, so Jude, her life is now tied to Corden because she made him the king of the fairy realms, Elfheim, and now she's trying to figure out how to do all that stuff. I don't want to spoil anything because I honestly don't really know exactly what's happening in this book. Okay, so for challenge number 6, it is to pick a book with 5 or more words in the title, and for this one, I decided to go with Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson, which is book 1 to the Crown of Embers book. So this is actually a reread because I read it like a long time ago, back in high school. It's about a girl named Elisa who gets married in secret to a king, and they need her to be the chosen one, and she feels like she's a failure as a princess and has to go through a lot of different trials and things to help her discover herself. Sorry about that. So challenge number 7 is to read and watch a book to movie adaptation, and this one was one I was really excited to do because I've been meaning to reread this book for a really long time. I chose Aragon by Christopher Paolini to read. I love Aragon. It's a longtime favorite of mine. I'm really looking forward to getting to watch the movie again. So Aragon is about a boy named Aragon who finds this thing that he thinks is a stone, but it's actually a dragon egg, and once it hatches, he builds this bond with the dragon, Saphira, and he becomes a dragon rider that is set to help save the dragon rider's world and everything, and it's just a really good book, and I love it, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. Okay, so those are my 7 books to read for the 7 Reading Rush challenges for this week. As you can see, I've already started the challenge. I do want to try to blog a little bit of what I'm doing and everything, and then I'm also going to be posting the video challenges that the co-hosts have created for the week as well. So today's challenge was created by Books with Chloe. If you haven't heard of her, I'll leave a link to her channel in the description box down below. And it is a book drawing challenge. So it says you have to grab any book you've already read, flip to a random page, and select the first character you see. You have 30 seconds to draw that character and then show your drawing. Okay, and then for Tuesday was created by Robbie Reads, and it's called Two Truths and a Lie. Pick 3 books, 2 that you've read, 1 that you haven't. Tell us a bit about each of them and convince us that you've read them all, and the viewers have to guess which one is a lie. So that sounds like fun. Wednesday's challenge is called Book Cooking by Prue's Project. I don't know exactly how you pronounce your name, sorry. You have to cook or create a dish, a snack, or a drink from a book, and then it can be inspired or it can be an actual dish. So that should be interesting. We'll see how well that goes. So Thursday is a Reading Nook challenge by Stories for Coffee, and it's to show off your reading space, show off your favorite reading snack or drink, show your favorite aspects of your reading space, and then you have to answer the questions. When do you read most? Are you a morning or a night owl? Tell a story. So for Friday's book video challenge, it's Book Art to Life by Christina Marie, and you have to pick a book on your shelf and bring the cover art to life in a way that you choose by drawing, painting, dancing, fashion, makeup, any way you want to be creative as possible. Saturday is Spine Names challenge by You're a Book Nerd Zoe. Spell your name using the first letters of book titles that are all the same color. Example, using only purple books. You have 2 minutes to accomplish this task. If your name is super long or short, feel free to include your middle name or use a nickname. So this one I'm going to have a bit of trouble with because I don't have very many books, especially ones that are all the same color. So we'll see how well that goes. Especially because my name is really tricky. Like, I have a K and everything. Oh, how many books that start with K? Sunday is Recommendation Story Challenge by Ariel and Raylene, the creators of the Reading Rush. So it says, tell a story about the best book recommendation you've ever received. So that's all the challenges. There's also Instagram challenges, which are daily things. Today's Instagram challenge was to make a book fly, and I posted my picture of the Wicked King on Instagram already. I'll leave a link to that down in the description box below. But I think I covered just about everything. So, yeah. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you guys are reading. If you have a video with your TBR of what you're doing for the Reading Rush, a link to your channel, add me on the Reading Rush website, and let me know what challenges you've decided to do or anything. Peace.